Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm former MLB player Jermaine Curtis, and today we're going to talk about consistency because there's more layers than you may think. And a lot of people just focus on the swing. They reach out to me and say, I'm not being consistent, or my son's not being consistent. And there's a lot of things that go under being a consistent hitter. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And if you look on the screen right here, you'll see that this player right here has decent mechanics. When I look at him, I say, okay, they're doing a fantastic job. He is in his legs. He has a little bend. I call it the power triangle batting stance. So there's a lot of good things he has going on. And if you look right here, you'll see that he gathers back on his backside. He loads. He stays in the middle of his body. He's not, a lot of kids lunge forward on that front foot or jump forward on that front foot. I mean, he gets in a decent launch position. For me, I would like this knob pointing to the catcher with the bat more upwards. But overall, I mean, he's good. He's in good positions. There's, it looks like they know what they're doing. Now, I know there's another thing that you'll see right here. See how he's a little underneath it, a little bit, and then you'll see the head tilt. So those are things that will keep you underneath the ball, or you push underneath it because your head is tilting. Those are things that he may needs to fix, but overall those are easy fixes that you can do in a few days. They'll be able to fix that. So far, they just done a fantastic job. Okay, so why did I bring all this up? But first, for a limited time, I'm giving away a free swing analysis. So if you're interested in taking your game to the next level, comment below what you're struggling with, and then click the link below and it'll take you to another page where you'll answer a few questions. And if I get back to you, then you won your free swing analysis. In this analysis, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to take your game to the next level. If this is something you're interested, tell me what you're struggling with below and click the link and let's get started. I don't think he needs to change his swing, and honestly I think it'd be counterintuitive to his development to try to change his swing or make all these crazy adjustments, because they have a good foundation on what they're doing. And for him to be consistent, what he needs to do is learn how to time the baseball up, which is hard at their age, at 7, 8, 9 years old, however old he is. Timing is a huge issue. And then the other thing is the mental side. And honestly, that's what we want to talk about today, because when I think about how you be consistent, it all starts here in the mind. And a lot of you guys have good mechanics, have good swings, but you're just not thinking into the game or thinking about the game the right way. And what I mean is, you're looking at it as, all right, I didn't get a hit, so I'm a failure, or I suck today because I didn't get a hit. But how pro players look at it is not in the results, but more so in the process. And what I mean is, the process of getting hits is you go up to the plate, you get a good pitch, you square that pitch up, and if you keep doing that over the course of a year, you will be successful, because that is the process. You can control getting a good pitch to hit and squaring that baseball up, but you can't control the base hit. You can't control that. There's 9 other guys on the field, and they make their money by making diving plays or getting, routine plays, whatever. But you can control squaring the ball up. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, is reframing your brain and reframing it in the way that the pros look at the game. The pros look at it as, okay, there's 4 bats that I'm going to have today. If I square up a baseball 3 out of 4 times, I'm going to have some success today. So my overall goal is to go up there and hit something hard. Let me square up. Let me hit a line drive. Let me get the ball in the air. That's what they're focusing on. They're not focusing on the actual result. The result comes by doing the process correctly. And so when you're a player and you think like this, the pressure just falls off of you, because now you're like, you're not going into the plate saying, I need to get a hit. I have to get a hit, or, because if you think that way, you become timid, you become distracted, and the best baseball players are present. They're the ones that, when the game is on the line, their emotions are high, but they control their emotions because they're looking at it like, I'm just going to get a pitch that I can just hit hard. And when I do that, the success will come. And that's the reason why the guys don't fold in those high pressure situations, because they're not thinking about the actual result. They're thinking about the process. And that is how you have mental toughness, is because you're focusing on what you can control rather than focusing on what you can't control. And so when I'm talking to this family right here, I gave this same message to the player, and I said, hey, your goal is to hit the ball hard, get your pitch, hit it hard, square it up. And if you do that, that right there is a successful day. And if you do that over a course of your season, you will have all the success that you want as a player. And I told the parent as well, they should be, supporting them every time they hit a ball hard. Even if they get out, it's like, hey, man, you crushed that ball today. You hammered it. Now there's no pressure. Now they're enjoying the game the way the game should be played. And now they do that, they're going to have all the success in the world that you want. So that's something I wanted to share with you guys, because I think it's very valuable. And if you're not doing this, start rewiring your brain. Start thinking about the process instead of the result. And you start thinking about the process, the game opens up to you in a different world, because you don't have to play the same game as everybody else. Everyone's on the outside thinking, oh, that guy got out, or my kid got out. And what that does is that start putting pressure on them to always get hits. And you know what that ends up happening? Where they stop having fun playing the game. So if you want to get high level consistent results, I advise you to start rewiring your game right now. You listen to this video, you start doing the things that I'm saying. It's going to give you massive dividends. So with that said, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I appreciate you, and I'm getting so many new clients, and I'm helping so many new players, and hopefully I'm helping you with these videos. Let me know your thoughts and what you're struggling with below, so it gives me content ideas so that I can help you out. So with that said, thank you so much, and now I'm signing out.